Hello, I'm Senator Ed Markey from Massachusetts. On the occasion of the 10th Review Conference of States Parties to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, I would like to take the opportunity to share a few words on what we can do to promote a world free of the threat of nuclear devastation for future generations. My activism on this issue began more than 40 years ago when I addressed the largest peace demonstration in our nation's history in New York Central Park as we sparked the nuclear freeze movement, which I had introduced into Congress as a bill, together with countless others who rejected the prospect of mutual annihilation. We helped freeze and dial back the nuclear arms stockpile of the world's largest superpowers during the Cold War. And now, 40 years after that movement began, we once again face an increasingly hostile and aggressive Russia, led by an ex-KGB officer and an insatiable appetite for great power struggles. Elsewhere, demagogues in Iran and North Korea are perilously close to obtaining nuclear capabilities to wield against their neighbors, and a rising China must be brought to the negotiating table to accept that a new arms race has only losers and no winners. I have always believed that diplomacy is key, and that the United States, as the only nation to have deployed a nuclear weapon in war, has the moral responsibility to lead the global effort to eradicate nuclear weapons at home and abroad. From the Non-Proliferation Treaty, which is the focus of discussions in New York this month, to the arms reduction treaties of the 1980s, to the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action with Iran, which was working until President Trump decided to blow up the deal, negotiated solutions that have always been the best path to a safer, more secure future. Diplomacy has a powerful partner on the journey to progress: activism. And as we have seen time and time again, citizen activism sets the tone and the direction for governments to negotiate real, enduring results. And for that to happen again, we need a 21st century international freeze movement, adapted for our multipolar environment. My HALT Act, which I introduced in 2020, lays out a blueprint for what one would look like, focused on entry into force of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, ratifying a treaty that freezes the production of fissile material for nuclear bombs, and heading up a disarmament summit with the world's nuclear weapons powers. President Obama got world leaders to agree to lock down nuclear material. Now President Biden can use the same approach for secure commitments to halt the assembly line for new nuclear weapons and delivery vehicles. As President Johnson said at his signing of the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty in July of 1968, the march of mankind is towards the summit, not the chasm. We should not allow this march to be interrupted. Thank you for your advocacy. Thank you for your commitment to security and peace. Thank you for all of your work at a time when the world is getting closer to a nuclear precipice. You are the leaders. We must come together. Thank you for your inspiring work.